Hi boys and girls, it's Shane in my Star Lab, my science fiction themed Airbnb. This is my favorite Airbnb we currently have, my newest one. And I am here to fix a problem. Sometimes we want to fix problems right away, but I had to wait a little while to fix this problem, and I'll explain why here in just a second. What we've got going on right now are the black lights that are supposed to illuminate things like our blacklight reactive planets that are on our countertops, and the stripes on the floor that all glow during the black light. They all went out within just a few days of each other, and it was during the heat of summer. I think it's because the temperature rose. This is a 14-foot ceiling in this space. I think the temperature just went all the way up there, got really, really hot, and overheated the LEDs. Today's the first day that wasn't over 100 for a heat index, so it's a good day to fix it and see, because I don't think we're going to have as many hot days in a row that will damage them going forward. You can see the black light in here is fine. Same black light, but it's not nearly as high of a ceiling. This is only an 8-foot ceiling, and it's insulated right above it as well, which the inside is insulated. But I think that's what was causing that problem. And the black light's an important effect for our sci-fi. Getting back to fixing problems at the wrong time. I don't know why avoiding problems is such a thing we go for as humans. There's probably a bit of human nature around it. I feel like so many people think people that want to make money. So many people I know that want to make money so they can use money to fix their problems because they can't afford their rent or they can't afford their electric bill. And they think, oh, my problems are from a lack of money. If I had money, I wouldn't have these problems and everything would be better. And it's the avoiding of problems that leads to avoiding money. Most of the money I make is by facing problems that most of you are afraid to face, like having to fix lights and having to deal with human feces in an apartment or in a house that I'm renting. And things like that are what we do. And most rich people that become rich are people that look for problems that need to be fixed and then fix those problems. So I guess this idea of I don't want to have a problem, and if I do have a problem, I want to fix it right now. I don't want to have to wait to fix it. I think that's kind of a bad mentality. Maybe it comes from school, because in school, you always have a timeline of I need to get this homework assignment done today, and that problem is hanging over you because of the deadline the teacher sets tomorrow. But a lot of times the deadlines aren't that important. We went a few days without black lights in here. It wasn't as cool of a place for guests that stayed, but it was still a nice place to stay with a lot of cool features. So in reality, maybe look at your problem and think, is it really time sensitive? Is it really that important that I stress over it? And if not, try to find the right timing for it. It's probably going to lead you to a much better outcome. And of course, our TV shows and everything always have to resolve really fast. When somebody's facing a problem in TV, you've got 30 minutes for the episode or an hour for the episode, and they want to have that problem completely resolved. So when you're watching something like a HGTV show or something like that, naturally they're going to finish it quickly, and they're going to put all the pressure on it and emphasize, we only have 3 days to do this before its deadline. Most of the time in real life, there's really not a deadline like that. So I ordered replacements that are identical to the ones that were there before. So to make this simple, we're just going to replace the light and leave the mounting brackets already anchored to the ceiling. I'm just going to use an Allen wrench and take this off. It'll be important that I don't lose the bolts. No, actually, I guess the bolts are already up top, so I don't even need to bring these bolts up there. Then we'll loosen the one that's up top on top of the ladder, and we'll put these in place. That way the bracket is still attached to the ceiling. An Airbnb guest just booked this, so ironically now I have a very small amount of time left. We only have about an hour before check-in time, so I do actually have to be a little bit efficient. I can see the faintest little spots of LEDs glowing here. That's what they're supposed to do. This feels so much better now. And we can see the planets glowing, all the little stars. It's one of my favorites. You can see our little alien terrarium Everything is feeling much better now. Those weren't burned out. Hi, Shane. A big part about Airbnb hosting that I think makes us successful and can help to make you more successful is if you make memories for people. This place is going to be unlike anything anywhere else that someone stays. And as a result, they'll have memories that will last forever. When every place is generic and is just like any other hotel room, you don't create lasting memories. It just gets filed away like a zip file in your brain. What's your favorite feature of my StarLab Airbnb? Would you be willing to stay here?